Since 1974, Musicopia has been a leader in music education across the Philadelphia region. This nonprofit charity has helped more than 300,000 children experience the benefits of firsthand exposure to the arts. Focusing on underserved students and schools, Musicopia's primary mission is to bring music to those places where there is none and support existing in-school and after-school programs so they can develop, grow, and expand. Working with more than 75 professional musicians, Musicopia offers more than 2,000 programs annually and donates hundreds of repaired instruments to those students and schools that need them most. Music has the potential to change lives. We have seen it time and again. Musicopia works to give all children, regardless of circumstances, the opportunity to be educated and inspired, and to have their lives transformed by music.
To have an organization like Musicopia to bring music to children and to have them have the opportunity to make that decision whether they want to be involved in the arts or just be exposed to it, I think it can be only positive.
These students here, I feel like they really appreciate the opportunities that are given to them and they don't take it for granted. That they're going to work hard and tirelessly because they know that this is something special.
These programs helped me develop this really good interest in music because it showed me that one instrument is not enough.
I feel like Musicopia inspires you to sort of think of what's the best thing that we could possibly do here. What's the most amazing thing? If I just had a couple more instruments, or if we could get a teaching artist in here.
I really enjoy and truly love the work I do, not only here at St. Cecilia, but with Musicopia. And it's just as fun for me as it is with the students to be able to have these conversations with them, have these exchanges. They constantly challenge me as much as I challenge them.
Miss Graham just really showed us that we can just do it ourselves. Like right even before we started singing, she would go, well, see, you don't need a certain talent for this. You just need to show your best. And it's not only about your voice, it's about how you approach it.
Miss Graham inspired me to boost my confidence. Anything I do, speaking in public, working together in a group.
There's kids here who are begging to take an instrument home to play more. There are some that have gotten their parents to get them instruments, and then there's the kids now who are showing up for the after-school programs.
Being in the drum corps program has inspired me to try out the other drums that are. Instead of like just playing the snare drum, I play the bass drum.
The key to this program was having it consistent over a number of years.
So I think we're really trying to show the kids a continuum, that they don't just participate in our music program and then they're done. I feel like we really are showing them the next step. Next year we're going to expand our middle school aspirantes group to become, to go all the way up through 10th or 12th grade. And from there, we want to keep expanding so that we can show them that they can continue to participate and even come back as staff members, and to come back as helpers and interns and those kinds of things.
The biggest impact that I think that this has had on students is that it teaches them self-discipline, it teaches them personal responsibility, it teaches them teamwork, and I think those three things for them at this age are critical and huge in their personal growth.
There have been some really fun changes I've seen in the kids from the beginning of classes to a couple of months later. There's a lot of kids who say, I cannot do this, it's impossible, and it's amazing how quickly they learn and how those fears go away, and how most of them can play and play pretty well.
And what I have seen is chances for kids to take on leadership roles, chances for students to give positive feedback to their peers.
Since I'm actually pretty good at the mellophone, I thought, hey, if I'm this good at the mellophone, then if I really try, I might be awesome at all my other schoolwork.
The choir has helped me how to have a positive attitude and always push myself further and further to learn more things and just to look at things positively.
Some children would never know that they have a beautiful talent for singing unless someone recognized it within them. But I believe it's the teaching artists that instill that and bring that out of the children. And that's what Musicopia does.
I feel very inspired and very blessed to be in this role. I feel like I accomplished something, and I feel like I gave students an outlet to express themselves, and that just makes me feel really good about the work that I do and the opportunities that I'm affording these students.
Musicopia is not just taking a couple of dollars and buying instruments with it, and they're not just getting a couple of donations, they're not just getting a couple of teaching artists to come in once a week or twice a week. But what they're doing is they're sort of enabling me to create this creative ecosystem where our ideas can spring up, and all of a sudden, whoa, this might work and this might work, and then with just that little support from Musicopia, and all of a sudden my administrators say, this is something to take notice of. Let's support this in a more substantial way.
The kinds of programs that the children have been exposed to, again, are gifts for a lifetime, and they would never have had these opportunities without a residency from Musicopia.